Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Dr. Bahir Fuad, and the subject today is what did Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam seek protection in Allah from? قال عليه الصلاة والسلام اللهم إني أعوذ بك من العجز والكسل والجبن والبخل والهرم وعذاب القبر اللهم آت نفسي تقواها وزكها أنت خير من زكاها أنت وليها ومولاها اللهم إني أعوذ بك من علم لا ينفع ومن قلب لا يخشع ومن نفس لا تشبع ومن دعوة لا يستجاب لها. Narrated in Sahih Muslim. O Allah, I seek refuge or protection in you from incapacity, from laziness, cowardice, being a miser, being decrepit, and from the torment of the grave. Grant my soul the sense of righteousness and purify it, for you are the best to purify it. You are its guardian. O Allah, I seek refuge in you from a knowledge that does not benefit, from a heart that does not fear you or submit to you, and from a soul that is never content or satisfied, and from a prayer that is not answered. So what did the Prophet ﷺ seek protection in Allah from? Number one, from infirmity, not being able to do the things one used to do. This sense of inability and the sense of being dependent on others is a bad feeling. Health is a great blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there is an Arabic saying that health is a crown on the head of the healthy no one can see except those who are sick. We should be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when we have good health and the energy to do the things we need to do. Second thing is to be lazy. Some people get into the habit of doing nothing, being lazy, and feel good about it. Others are energetic and do many things and try to improve their work. The Prophet ﷺ warned us about being lazy. إن الله يحب إذا عمل أحدكم عملا أن يتقنه. البيهقي. Allah loves for each one of you when he does something is to do it to the best of his ability, not to be lazy, but to improve it, to learn, and to be active. The third thing, from being a coward, or afraid to tell the truth, or afraid of being blamed. في سورة المائدة, describing the character of those who fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, يجاهدون في سبيل الله ولا يخافون لومة لائم. They strive in the way of Allah, not fearful of being blamed. The fourth thing the Prophet ﷺ sought protection of Allah from is being old and useless. Al-Harami. Some people grow old gracefully and functional, still have good memory and sound judgment, while others suffer many infirmities, forget things, and the reasoning become impaired. ومنكم من يرد إلى أرذل العمر لكي لا يعلم من بعد علم شيئا. And there are those among you who go into old age and begin to forget, so that he becomes unaware of the things that he used to do easily. Surah Al-Hajj, chapter 22 in the Quran. The fifth thing is the suffering in the grave. Those who are righteous, used to do good, feared Allah, obeyed Allah's order and His Messenger, their grave will be an oasis of paradise. It will be lighted, it will be wide, and they can see their place in heaven. In contrast, those who were evil, used to do bad things, disobeyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, their grave will be narrow, dark, and they will be tormented, and they see their place in hellfire. Number 6 is علم لا ينفع, knowledge that is not useful. It is our obligation to spread useful knowledge. When Allah blessed us with knowledge and wisdom, we need to share this with others and spread useful knowledge. In contrast, those who hide this knowledge, this blessing from Allah, will be punished. إن الذين يكتمون ما أنزلنا من البينات والهدى من بعد ما بيناه للناس في الكتاب أولئك يلعنهم الله ويلعنهم اللاعنون. Those who hide what we sent of the clear signs and guidance after we made it clear in the book will be cursed by Allah and by those entitled to curse. Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2 in the Quran. And the Prophet ﷺ said, من سئل عن علم يعلمه ثم كتمه ألجم بلجام من نار يوم القيامة. Anyone who has knowledge that he knows and he was asked about it, but he did conceal it, will be harnessed with the harness of fire on the day of judgment. Tirmidhi. Propagating harmful knowledge is equally bad, because then we are misguiding others from the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. في سورة لقمان ومن الناس من يشتري لهو الحديث ليضل عن سبيل الله بغير علم ويتخذها هزوا أولئك لهم عذاب مهين. Among people there are those who employ theatrics to lead others away from the straight path of Allah and have no knowledge and make it a mockery. They will suffer a humiliating punishment. Chapter 31 in the Quran. وفي سورة الأنعام فمن أظلم ممن افترى على الله كذبا ليضل الناس بغير علم إن الله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين. Who is more wrong than someone who fabricate lies against Allah in order to mislead others from the path of Allah without any knowledge. Allah does not guide those who are wrongdoers. Surah Al-An'am, chapter 6 in the Quran. Number 7, the Prophet ﷺ sought protection of Allah from a heart that does not obey or submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those who feel high and arrogant and refuse to obey Allah will face punishment. وقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم إن الذين يستكبرون عن عبادتي سيدخلون جهنم داخرين. Your Lord said, call on me, I will respond to you. Those who feel high and arrogant above calling on me will be humiliated and enter hell in humiliation. Surah Ghafir, forgiving, chapter 40 in the Quran. Number 8 that the Prophet sought protection from is having a greedy soul that is never content or satisfied. Some people are happy and satisfied with what Allah provides for them, and they have inner peace and happiness. Others are never content or satisfied and want more and more all the time. زُيَّنَ لِلنَّاسِ حُبُّ الشَّهَوَاتِ. Desires are made appealing to mankind. أرأيت من اتخذ إلهه هواه أفأنت تكون عليه وكيلا أم تحسب أن أكثرهم يسمعون أو يعقلون إنهم إلا كالأنعام بل هم أضل سبيلا. Surah Al-Furqan. Do you see the person who has taken as his God his own vain desires? Can you be a disposer of affairs for him? Or do you think that most of them hear or understand? They are like cattle. No, they are worse, they are more misguided. Surah Al-Furqan, chapter 25 in the Quran. The last thing the Prophet ﷺ sought protection of Allah from is from a prayer that is not answered. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised to hear and to respond to our prayers. وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ. When my servants ask you concerning me, tell them I am near. I hear the prayer of every supplicant when he calls on me. Surah Al-Baqarah. وفي سورة غافر وقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم. Your Lord said, call on me, I will answer you. So why a prayer is not answered? Maybe you are praying for the wrong thing, something that is bad, something that harmful. Allah knows best what is good. We do not know. Allahu ya'lam wa antum la ta'lamun. Or we may be hurrying. We have no faith. قال عليه الصلاة والسلام دعاء المسلم مستجاب. The prayer of a Muslim is always responded to. Either he will get what he prayed for, or it will be delayed until the day of judgment, or a harmful qada will be lifted from his shoulder because of his dua, as long as he is not calling for something that is sinful, or he cuts his relationship with his relatives, or he hurries and say, I called on my Lord, I called on my Lord, he did not answer me. And what did the Prophet ask Allah for? Number one, taqwa. Allahumma ati nafsi taqwaha. Give my soul its righteousness, piety, goodness. Many verses in the Quran is asking us to develop this character of taqwa. Rituals of worship are meant to teach us so that we can learn taqwa to be righteous. يا أيها الناس اعبدوا ربكم الذي خلقكم والذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. O mankind, worship your Lord who created you and those before you in order that you may be or become righteous. Surah Al-Baqarah. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. O you who believe, fasting has been ordained on you as was ordained on those before you in order that you may become righteous. And the second thing the Prophet asked Allah for is to purify his soul. آتي نفسي تقواها وزكها. To get rid of hate, envy, ill feelings, envy, to be kind, to be caring, to be forgiving, to be merciful, to give in charity, to be helpful. This is purity of our soul. ونفس وما سواها فألهمها فجورها وتقواها قد أفلح من زكاها وقد خاب من دساها. Surah Al-Shams. And a soul, and Allah who has fashioned it and inspired to it its right and its wrong. The person who purifies his soul will succeed, and the person who corrupts his soul will fail. The Sun, chapter 91 of the Quran. وفي سورة التوبة خذ من أموالهم صدقة تطهرهم وتزكيهم بها وصل عليهم إن صلاتك سكن لهم والله سميع عليم. Out of their possessions take a charity that you may purify them and improve them and bless them with it, and say a prayer on their behalf, for your prayer is mercy and good for them, and Allah is all hearing, all knowing. And the last thing is to turn to Allah, because He is our guardian and our protector. Allahu waliyu alladhina amanu yukhrijuhum min adh-dhulumati ila an-nur. Allah is the protector and guardian of those who believe. He brings them out of the depths of darkness into the light of the truth, the light of faith. Inna waliya Allah alladhi nazzala al-kitab wa huwa yatawalla as-salihin. Al-ayah fi Surah Al-A'raf. Allah is my guardian and protector. He is the one who sent the book, the Quran, and He is the one who takes care of those who are good. So in this dua of the Prophet ﷺ, we learn to ask Allah to protect us from many things, and ask Allah to purify our souls, to be able to call on Him, and He is our guardian and protector, and to develop taqwa. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه وادعوه إنه سميع قريب مجيب الدعاء. If you feel this was useful, please tell others about it to spread useful knowledge.